Can you hear me now? Raise your hand if you can hear me. Okay, they can hear me now. Okay. So let's go back to today's lesson. Today's lesson, we're going to start by counting by 100,000 to get to 1 million. Let's go back to, and we'll share the screen again. Let's count by 100,000 to get to 1 million. 100,000 has 5 zeros. Has 5 zeros. And now we need to get to 1 million. If you look at the second sentence there, it tells us and shows us how many zeros 1 million has. Does it have 5 zeros or does it have 6 zeros? How many zeros does 1 million have? How many zuns does 1 million have? We can look at counting. Unit, no zun. Tens, 1. 100, 2. 1,000, 3. 10,000, 4. 100,000, 5. And our next step up from 100,000 is 6 zeros. Oxun. So it is 6 zeros. So if we have 5 zeros and we want to add another 0 to it, what do we need to multiply 100,000 by to make 1 million? Nong Newton. Newton's gone to sleep. Okay, he's playing games. Nong Smart. Smart. Can you answer the question? Have a try, Smart. If you have a look on page number 4 in your textbook, you'll see how many zeros we have to make 1 million. So for us to get up to 1 million, we have to multiply 100,000 by, do you think it, page number 4? So how many do we need to multiply it by? Do you think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? By how many, Nana? Bert, Mike, Nana? By 10. So we're going to multiply 100,000 by 10 to get 1 million. We multiply it. We bring the screen back up again. We multiply 100,000 by 10 to get 1 million. So here's our page again, page number 4 from the book. We look at the top circles, and each circle is 100,000. So we just count along the 100,000s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We multiply 100,000 by 10. to get 1 million? Down the bottom here, it's got your answer. 10,000 is a million. So our bottom question on that page, how many thousands are in 1 million? How many thousands are in 1 million? 1,000 has how many zones? 1, 2, 3. So 1,000 has 3 zeros. How many thousands are in 1 million? Who would like to answer? Put your hand up if you'd like to answer. Okay. Turn your mic on, but Mike. So how many thousands are in 1 million? Okay. How many do you think? Okay. Pusida Watipon. Can you burn mic, please? Sam? Okay. I can't hear you, but okay. Can you burn your mic? Okay. You show me in your hands. How many thousands do we need to make 1 million? We need 10,000. I think it's 1, zone, 100,000. 1,000 has how many zones? 3. 1 million has how many zones? 6. So we have to multiply 1,000 by how many zones? By 10, 100, 1,000. So we have to multiply 1,000 by 1,000 to get 1 million. 1 million is a big number. And our unit, we're looking at more numbers bigger than 100,000. So they're very big numbers. Now, so now we, in our mind, we now know how to make up 1 million. So because we know how to make up 1 million, we can now make a new place value chart. If we have a look at page number 5, I haven't got it there. But if you have a look at page number 5 in our book, we have, I'll show it to you on, if we can get it on the screen. My background doesn't like me being on the screen. But okay, we have a place value. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. At the top of the first column is 100,000. Our second column is 10,000. Third one is thousands. Then hundreds, tens, and ones. Now, in our book, they're giving us a number to put in the place value chart. It's 325,146. So if you get your notebook out, Samut, have you got your Samut notebook with you? Me Samut? If you've got your notebook, we can then look at drawing the place value chart in your notebook and writing the different headings like it's in your textbook. Because over the page, we have some activities that you have to write in the place value chart. Today, I would like to see that you actually do Kanban for classrooms 1, 2, and 3, the MEP classrooms. As this is maths in English for MEP. So if we look at the number 325,146, my first column is 100,000. So can somebody show me with their fingers how many 100,000s are in the number on page 5? How many 100,000s? 3. Good girl, Grace. Anybody else? D-Mark, Grace? Nana, D-Mark? Okay, who? I can't see your name down the bottom. But okay, lost you again. But okay, so we have 300,000. How many 10,000s do we have? 2. Good, Nana. Okay. Kosawari, good girl. Down the bottom, I can't read your name, but D-Mark. So we have 2, Grace, good girl. We have 10,000. How many thousands do we have? 5, D-Mark, Grace. Hello, Brooke. I can only see your hand, but I can't see your face. I'd like you to move the camera down when you move the... Oh, good boy. Thank you, Brooke. Our next one. How many hundreds do we have? 1. Good girl, Nana. Brooke, D-Mark. Smart, D-Mark. If your name's in Thai, I can say D-Mark, D-Mark. But I can't tell you. I don't read Thai. How many 10s do we have? How many 10s? 6. 10s? Brooke, have another look in our book. Nana, 4. Grace, good girl. Down the bottom, good girls. Ploy, good girl. Newton, are you with me? Okay, Newton's playing games. Okay, no problem. Mr. Boat, are you with me? Okay. And how many units do we have? How many units? 6. Good girl, Grace. Anyone else? Nobody else on this page? 4 units? Now we have 6 units. Good girl. Now, I don't have a piece of paper, but I will give you a number. I'll just write a number on this pad here. Okay. I'll have to kill the background before class. But our number is 625,613. 625,000. Let's see whether I can bring in the share screen again. So we have, I've shared the screen with you. You have 625,613. So you've got that number. Now let's see. You write that number down so you can remember the number, because I have to stop sharing screen for me to see your faces. I'll give you 1 minute for you to write the number down. Okay. So with our number 625,613, how many hundred thousands do we have? How many 100,000? Grace, D. Mark. Anyone else? Anyone? 5? Mr. Smart, add one more, please, Mr. Smart. Mr. Smart, okay, Nana, D. Mark, Mr. Smart, okay, we have 6, Mr. Smart. Hop, hop, okay, D. Mark. Brooke, D. Mark. How many 10,000s do we have? How many 10,000s do we have? 2. Floyside, D. Mark. Brooke, D. Mark. Mr. Smart, 2. D. Very good. Grace, very good. Down the bottom, unfortunately, I can't see your names. So we have 2 10,000s. How many thousands do we have? 5. Grace, D. Mark. How many 5s do we have? Floyside, D. Mark. Okay, I have a new one. Put a what? D. Mark. Anybody else? Newton, would you like to try? How many thousand? Mr. Smart, D. Mark. Down the bottom. Girls down the bottom. Excuse me, but I can't read your name, so I'll say you're all D. Mark. Okay, very good. How many units do we have? How many? Have a think. Units do we have? Units. Units. 3. Grace, D. Mark. And 3. Ploy D. Mark. Newton, sorry, it's Mr. Smart, D. Mark. We have 3. Nana, good girl. I'm trying to confuse you. How many 10s do we have? 1. Very good, Grace. Nana, D. Mark. Floyside, D. Mark. Anybody else wants to? Okay. My 5, D. Mark. Aim. I am. Good girl. Okay. And how many hundreds do we have? How many hundreds? 6. Grace. Floyside. Good girl. Anybody else? Oh, down the bottom. Very good. So part of your homework will be to do a place value chart again. And your place value chart is the same as what you did for homework. It looks exactly the same. You draw it the same as what's on page number 5 at the top. You write the numbers on the top. You write the names on the top, 10,000, 100,000, all the way through to units. Then you write the numbers under the headings. It's not hard work, but it's part of making sure you know the numbers. And then another part of your homework will be to write the numbers from words to figures. So you have to write the numbers in, as they call it here, Hindu, Arabic, and Thai numerals. If we have a look at the bottom of page 5 again, down the bottom, it shows you what Hindu, Arabic numerals look like. They look like our normal numbers. And Thai numbers, I don't know because I can't read Thai. But in words, we've got the words down the bottom. So we'll quickly look at your homework, Ganban. The homework I'm giving you is on page number 7. It says write the numbers in Hindu, Arabic, and Thai numerals. So we have the words 206,000. So you have to write the numbers in English and Thai in the green box. If the school doesn't let you write in the book, please write in your notebook. Our second one is 700,099. So you have to write that again in English numbers or Hindu Arabic numbers and also Thai numbers. The third one is 403,010. Once again, I call them English numbers, but in the book they're called Hindu Arabic numbers. So you have to write them in the first green box in those numbers, and the second green box you have to write them in Thai. D is 314,967. So once again you have to write that number. And E is 822,504. You have to write that number in both the Hindu Arabic or English numbers and also Thai numbers. So while you can have a look at page number 7. In your notebook, Samut notebook, let's try A. So at this section, you don't need to do in your place value. You just need to follow the instructions by writing the numbers in Hindu, Arabic, and Thai numbers. So in your Samut notebook, write the numbers for A, please. Grace, have you finished? Michael J. Grace, do you understand? No? Michael J. So our first A is 260,000. So you have 2, 6,000, 100,000, 206,000. Song, Zun, Hok, Zun, Zun, Zun. 206,000 is your 206,000. So you write that is A, 206,000. So you write that in your notebook, or if the maths book is your book, you can write in the book. I said, I don't know what the school policy is. So you need to go down to 206, comma 000. So the second one is 700,099. So you need to go through and write that either in your book. If you're writing it in Thai, I'll get the Thai maths teacher to have a look, because I don't read Thai, to make sure you're getting the right numbers. I will put the homework onto Schoolbright, so you can follow what you have to do. Our number 2 section is to write the numbers in words. So we have our first one is 800,200. Both B and D, I can't read them because, as I said, I do not read Thai. So I'll have to get somebody to read them for me and check your homework. So once you've finished your homework, you can put it onto Schoolbright. So just recapping, just summarizing what we did today. We worked out that we go from 100,000, we multiply 100,000 by 10 to get 1 million. So 1 million is a bigger number. So the numbers get bigger, bigger, bigger. We looked at the place value, which we'll do an exercise. I'll give you some numbers on the Schoolbright for you to put into a place value chart. We also looked at the Hindu, Arabic, and Thai numbers. So you've got the homework of page number 7, section A, section 1, and page number 7, section 2, page jet, section Ning, and section Song. And it's not a lot of work, but I know you've got other work from other subjects. So we'll leave it there. If you have any questions, okay, we can talk later. So okay, we'll finish it there. Our time's up. So okay. Cao Jai, Michael Jai. You understand? Race? Cao Jai? Cao Jai? Okay, okay, okay. Group? Cao Jai? Okay. Mac? Cao Jai? Mac? Cao Jai? Okay, it's getting very noisy here. The rain is heavy. So, okay, I'll leave you to finish that and see you for English tomorrow afternoon. Have a good day. Bye bye. Bye bye.